Okay, so it is iPhone day. I have no idea. Hopefully the sound will work and everything will be copacetic, but we'll see. But today, as you can see, I have my Softbank bag here, and it is iPhone 5 day. This is the unboxing, of course. While I was at the Softbank store, they had to take it out of the package to put the iPhone SIM in it. So the initial outside wrapping was already done to be able to put the SIM in and activate the phone itself. Okay, so the good news is Softbank will be offering tethering for 525 yen. A couple of things I need to interrupt for. So Softbank, in my opinion, Softbank did a good job with this part of it. The explanation of the charges would be a little bit better. I get charged an extra 860 yen for having a 64 gigabyte phone instead of the 32, and the 16 gigabyte has no extra charges. I guess that is for the size. I don't know why, because it's based on the size of the phone. I'm pretty sure I paid for that flash memory already. Perhaps their monthly subsidy isn't big enough. I don't know. Anyway, the other thing that is of note, so the tethering starts in January, as I mentioned, or will mention in a second. Also, they did offer to buy my 32 gigabyte iPhone 4. They only offered me 12,000 and some change yen, which is so ichiman nisen yen for those of you playing along, or about $120 if the exchange rate was 1-to-1, $150 if it's not. I decided that I would pay that for an iPad or extra iPod anyway, so I did not take them up on that. Evidently what they're doing is wiping the data and reselling that phone overseas after they unlock it. So it'll be interesting. I don't know. Should you do it? Should you not do it? I don't know. I don't know how cleanly they are able to get the data off that phone. So at this point, I would say it's probably not a bad deal, particularly if you're stretching yourself to get into the next iPhone. It's interesting that they are offering it. If you don't know what to do with your old technology, it's not a horrible thing. It's not a bill 2 is not a bad deal, but it's not a great deal either. It's certainly not anywhere what I paid for the device. And considering that I could probably get a couple more years out of it as an iPod, no, thanks, but maybe later. But it is a you do it now or you lose it forever sort of choice. So at least that's how I understood it. Maybe they were offering to unlock it for a bill 2 or a bill 3. I don't know. But the websites that I read said that they were offering to buy it, so I assumed that that was the case. If somebody else knows, please leave leave a message in the comments and correct me or what. I will be paying attention and update the descriptions in the doobly-doo with more information as I get that solidified. But I'm pretty sure they offered to buy my old phone, which was 32 gigabyte iPhone 4 for about bill 2. So just, yeah, back to our regular scheduled stuff. Yeah, bye. As of January 1st, it's free for the first 2 years, and then 525 after that, but they want you have to sign up for it now. Here's the box. There's the device. Right, it's a little longer. Here's my iPhone 4. It is a little bit longer, so just like everybody said. The first thing that really struck me with this was that the lack of contrast on the side of the phone. Right? Wow, it is a lot lighter. It's not a ton lighter, but it's definitely noticeably lighter. Thinner, yes. I don't notice it as much in my hand. I don't notice the difference in thickness or thinness as much, because it's not, you know, crazy thinner. But the port on the side is the same. And of course, because I live in Japan, the date and the entire operating system is in right, and the entire operating system is in Japanese. And so let's go ahead and change that on the through the settings. We'll go here, and it's under Ippan, I believe. Yeah, and then the language is right here. So it looks like the it's pretty snappy. All of the language choices: Russian, English, Australian, American English. Right. Go back and change the total controls to English, and then it's resetting the language for me. So as you can tell, it's a little hot here in Osaka today. Yeah, so all of the information is in English, utilities and stuff like that. I haven't, of course, this is the first time actually with my hands on it, so it hasn't been synced yet. But it's very impressive. Comes with a front and back clear plastic cover. Let's go ahead and pull that and set that there. Might as well pull the back too. Set that back over there. But very nice finish on the back. The Apple logo you can feel just a little bit. Camera looks good. I mean, just from what it is. Let's take a look at the camera app. It's fine. So the camera app has changed a little bit for more in-depth of iOS 6. You probably want to check some other stuff out. The biggest drawback with iOS 6 at this point is the the issues with the maps. I don't know. Apple's going to have to fix that very quickly in order to prevent. Well, they've already started to get hit. Anyway, the Maps application is in Japan. Currently, people are recommending using bookmarks and go to Google Maps and bookmark that site, so that the Maps function will actually be useful, but it does take away a lot of the stuff that we had for iOS 5. Let's go ahead and see what else is in the box. So here, we've got the tray, right? Designed by Apple in California. Let's see what we got in here. Should be just the booklets and the nano SIM extractor, and the couple more stickers, and instruction booklet, which is all in Japanese, explaining about a bunch of stuff, mostly iOS 6 explanations. Tray extractor, which is supposed to be liquid metal, I guess. I don't know. Alright, there's that. Put that with that. So here's the rest of the package. We have the USB to Lightning cord for the charging. Yeah, I know I could do it the other way, but I'm not going to. So, standard USB, it is only USB 2, it is not USB 3, because basically most Macs don't have USB 3. Although it could have dialed it down, I don't know. Anyway, a design choice. But this is the new connector, the Lightning connector, and it is really, really, really small compared to the 30 pins that we used to use, or that I will still be using for my iPad, the new iPad, the iPad 3. There's not a whole lot to say. It's very, very, very small compared. So you get one of those cords, you get the USB, get the power adapter so you can plug it straight into the wall, which will be handy because the iOS 6 has Wi-Fi syncing, so you, in theory, don't necessarily have to even hook it up to the phone to the computer. But this is pretty standard fare. Looks pretty much like the previous one that I used. So I didn't mention this is the 64 gigabyte phone, and then the earbuds, ear popper, whatever. So these are new. The design is new, and that's it. Just the last little bit of the tray inside the box, and that is all that is in the box. So let's see if we can get these open. So they look nice, I guess. It's hard plastic though, so I don't know, man. I like the soft plastic for the earbuds. I have no idea if these are going to be more comfortable or less comfortable, but at least with the plug, it looks like it's the same jack. So I don't think I'll have to worry too much if I don't like how these feel. I will just put them in I'll put in my old headphones, and I may actually go out and buy another set, but I'll try these for a little bit first. The microphone connector is much longer than the previous, right? Up, down, stop, start is all there, and it's actually got a little microphone picture on it this time. I don't see the hole for the microphone this time. Maybe it's up in the earbuds. I don't know if this will be more comfortable or not. I hope so, but with the hard plastic, I'm not going to hold out much hope. But there's a lot more speakers inside than the previous one. So that's the initial unboxing. Lots of cool stuff inside the box. For those of you who are in an iPhone 4, that's what I'm updating from, I think it's a fine upgrade. The hardware looks really nice. It's Softbank's got the LTE logo built in. I don't know if you'll be able to see it here or not. I don't want to get it too close to the camera because it won't focus. But the screen is just as clear as the motorcycles, scooters. Screen is just as clear as the other one. It does have one more row of space for the row. Honestly, the change in screen size, I don't see that much of a difference. I mean, it is bigger, yes, and for that reason it'll be more convenient, but I don't think it's going to affect the way I use the phone at all. So that's pretty interesting, actually, that it'll work. You know, everybody's really stressed out about the screen, but it is nice to be able to use the screen with just one hand and not have to worry about it. I could deal with it just being just a hair bigger, but and my hands aren't that big. So a couple of other things for Passbook, right? Let's take a look. I don't have this set up on the thing. Let's see if it will give it to me. So here's Passbook. Oh, is that focused? I don't know. And then the App Store, and then Error Opening Page. It doesn't look like there's any use for Passbook in Japan. And this is one other criticism that I'd like to level for Apple. Phil Schiller and everybody was saying they don't see a use case for NFC for the iPhone. Well, come visit, because here you can use it for your daily commute, on the train, on the bus. If you are hungry, you can go, or want a drink, you can use it with the vending machines. The convenience stores generally have a place where you can pay using NFC, smart wallet, Osaifu Keitai. So while there might not be a big demand for it in the US, in this case, the US is behind the ball game. Japan has this right. And particularly being able to turn the phone, you know, wipe the phone and lock the phone remotely if you lose it, it's absolutely the right way to go. NFC needs to happen, even if it, at this point I would accept a plug-in, you know, just something that you can slide in the bottom on the phone. And but NFC is an important technology, at least in Japan. Whether it gets picked up in the US or not, kinda, I don't care. I need it here. And if you don't want to put it in the iPhone in the US, great, no problem. But add it to the phone in Japan and other countries in the world where NFC is used and robust and a mature technology. There will always be places that are behind, and there will always be places that are ahead. In this case, for NFC technology, particularly in big cities, I don't understand why it's behind in the US, but it is. And there's definitely a use case. So, Mr. Schiller, if you would like to come to Japan, I'll be happy to show you around the Kansai area and show you all of the places where Apple could be earning, I don't know, what, 1%, 0.5% on every transaction, or, you know, whatever. But NFC is something that is important. So, thank you for coming to my unboxing and my little mini rant on NFC. The iPhone 5 is here, and I hope that Apple fixes the maps, because being able to find the entrance to subway stations is really important. So until then, or until Google manages to get its app program, or their map app into the iTunes store, I will be waiting for that with bated breath. So hurry, Google. Thank you. All right, that's it. I'm out. Oh, please share, like, subscribe if you want. This channel does tech in Japan, as well as regular Japanese J-vlogs, and stuff like that. Please check out the people that I follow, and you'll find some interesting information about Japan, lots of opinion. And occasionally we get some facts in there too. So, like, subscribe, thumbs up, share it where you share it, and I will catch you next time. I'm looking to try to get me a toilet seat, one of the heated kind.